Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. And today I'm recording live on Twitch again, and this is a scenario by Suma. I changed it a little bit in terms of starting your age and stuff like that. So it's a French large cruiser is what I'm to design. And stipulations are I can use 9 or 10-inch guns. I'm probably going to use 9s though. And we have to attack this enemy convoy. Really? They're just 2 sizes. Okay. There we go. See now. Light 1 tower. Go for the cheap one again. Compact. Yeah, compact. Lovely stuff. Oh, this is the one that... Does that give me... It does. Super duper firing without even needing to place a barbette. Oh yes, very nice. And then we're going to do the same on the front. Let's see now, I think the standard medium will work for this. Lovely. There we go. Right, just need to move all of this stuff back. So that, oh, really? The one time I want you to be magnetically linked and you're not. There we go. What about fire arcs? They're okay. Yeah, you can't have 9-inch quad guns, sadly. Yeah, the medium barbette does look big, but I don't know what else I could use. Any of those 5-inch guns fit? No. 4s? Yeah. Got a quad 4s. Quad 2s and triple 2s. Lovely. Well, that should be enough firepower. It does look tiny, but appearances can be deceiving. Let's go oil diesel. 72 smoke. Mind you. Nah, 72 is just wrong. What? What do you mean it doesn't fit? Really? It needs to go on the deck? Or is... Ah, weird. Okay, cool. There's even less space on this ship than I thought. Right. Normally the towers have a funnel slot. Maybe it's just the particular tower I'm using. Maybe if I use a different one. Which is worth it if it has a funnel slot. Nope. Ah, yeah, so we will go with the high-end tower in that case, so that we can actually, you know, maybe fit a funnel on it. Yeah. Well, that's a bit bizarre. kind of ruined the look of the ship, but it's okay. Still fit that? Yeah. Why have you gone red? Right. You just don't like guns up there, is that the problem? Yeah. Boo. Do it like that instead. Alright, hey there, Threadoflength. Yeah. Although, it is a bit... It does look a bit weird. I don't know, there's something about it. There's something slightly off about this ship. Can't put my finger on it. Anyway, she's still able to do 35 knots, which is scary. Turbo electric drive. Up it. Definitely want some radar. Now it's a convoy raider, so we want a radio. We want very long range. Probably want a torpedo bulge. Maximum bulkheads? Possibly. I think that would be acceptable. Uh, 12.6. And then direct tops to 5. And then, actually no, don't need to put that much on the tower. Would be nice to get more belt extended if I can. Just keep out those cruiser guns. There we go. Alright, what do we think? This was going to be called the Montpellier. Gun characteristics. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, you're quite correct. I have not changed anything about the guns. It's a cruiser killer. I think high TNT super heavy works quite well for that. I think semi-auto loading would be fine, along with advanced overload turrets. And let's drop the torpedo belt to a 3 to get that in weight. Could go to autoloaders for that. Yeah, we could. And electro-hydro turrets. Yes. Okay. And more belt extended. Not quite. There we go. Now, what do we think? Yeah, oh, Pat's familiar. Yeah, don't worry. She'll get lots and lots of pats. She's asleep just now. I don't want to go and disturb her. If you do hear a quiet snoring sound, that is my dog. Okay. Yeah, I can get behind this design. Interesting ship. 80 million for this thing. I'm not sure that represents good value for money, but let's try her out. Dogs are the supreme species. No, I'm not going to disagree with you there. It's like a floating armed Mayan pyramid. Okay. So we've got this and a light cruiser up against a bunch of small ships. I did give you sonar, right? Yeah, I did. Thank God for that. Well, let's go find us some enemies. What's my light cruiser like? The Prote? Or Prote? 6-inch guns, lots of them, minimum bulkheads. Virtually useless. Follow me, and you'll probably get killed within the first 30 seconds. These are 9-inch guns. Yeah, I totally did used to just remove destroyers because I was like, fuck that. They're not as bad now. Especially with this type of ship. Hello there, Treefrog. Nice to see you. Right, let's go have a look at the enemy disposition of forces. Switch your guns off, stop wasting ammunition. I mean, it's not waste, you've already scored a hit. But it looks like it's all the transports. And then the cruisers are here. So we'll try our usual cutting them off. That's a weird looking cruiser. Yeah, definitely waits a bit. There's no point firing it this far out. And we'll mop up all these transports. Good to be here. Oh, thank you very much. I know it's an early rise for you. Yeah, it looks like unusually the AI is actually defending their convoy. How about that? Actually, light cruiser, I know what you can do. Go and distract them, would you? Montpellier, meanwhile, we're gonna go hunting. Focus on that lead destroyer, would you? Ah, torpedoes. Another one goes down. Good start. Well, I think that's actually the first one, but keep focusing on the nearby destroyers. While the light cruiser, yeah, doing a good job. Acting as bait. Jab was fine. Obviously, I've got long COVID, so if there are any symptoms from the jab, I haven't really noticed. Apart from, you know, my arm is a bit sore, but that's really not too bad. barely a thing. I wouldn't say it's any worse than any other injection in your arm. Oh, down goes the protein. Never mind. I was hoping she would distract them for a little bit longer than that. But minimum bulkheads, that's exactly what's going to happen. How uncivilized. Exactly. Exactly. How uncivilized of them. Your single shot destroyers? Oh, yes. Oh, that makes my day. A Dreadnought in a Speedo. I think of it as an extremely large cruiser. With 9-inch guns. Feels like that. And the 35 knots is pretty decent. That is hilarious. Okay, light cruisers don't have any torpedoes. Nor do the heavy cruisers. Well, that's just funny. Into the transports we go. Meanwhile, focus fire on any destroyers we spot which still have torpedoes loaded. And I think now the angle is such that if they do actually fire torpedoes at me, they're going to get smacked. Right, slow up a little bit. Secondary guns, get to work. Right, any other destroyers with torpedoes? Wyvern is out, Witch is out. Wren has some. Target the Wren with the main guns. One of the elementary schools is having network issues. Oh dear. Miss getting shot at for a living. Yeah. This is pretty much everyone who works in schools. Oh, dearie me. I can use the 2-inch and 4-inch guns to rapidly eliminate the transports. I didn't mean it like that when I said it, because I was thinking of the UK school system. Keep firing on those transports. Oh, down goes the Wren. Lovely stuff. Yeah, these 3 destroyers back here still have torpedoes. Keep working them over. And goes the recruit. 2-inch guns are just so good at this. Both. Yeah. That's what I think is so funny. Is like when you do get ex-military people who work with kids. So I'm not ex-military by any means, but I used to do used to be an adult instructor with the Army Cadet Force, where you get a lot of ex-military people as instructors there for obvious reasons, and they work with young people. So like, yeah, it's harder than the real thing, like real actual battles working with teenagers. Montpellier, I'm worried that you are not responding to your helm correctly. Kindly do not ram the transports. That is a sub-optimal way of sinking them. down goes the lively. Ocean next, if you please. Very quick and efficient. Let's wrap up the remaining transports over here. Da, 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 da. Schools suck. And you're thinking of becoming an English teacher. Yeah. There's yeah. I could talk for hours about the various problems. They don't have to. And one of the things you learn as a teacher is actually, I'd say the children are probably the least stressful aspect of the job. A lot of the time. And it's usually other things that cause you the stress and the worry. Yeah, misbehaviour is a serious issue, but that is definitely the responsibility of school leadership to get that under control. And you can have schools in extremely tough parts of the world and have no behaviour issues, and you don't have to resort to anything particularly drastic or extreme. It's not something that the classroom teacher can do. So if you've got a classroom teacher who's struggling with behaviour, then there's issues with how the school is being operated. Lovely stuff. That heavy cruiser has gotten uncomfortably close. Time to let the main guns do some work. Yeah, School for Gunsmithing sounds so cool. The parents. Yeah, parents can be extremely difficult. Although, personally, I've not had too many issues with that. So for some teachers, that can be absolutely the worst thing in the world. Oh my word, the barrack is getting torn up by the 9-inch guns. So, here's a question. Like, I don't know much about American gun culture because I'm not American, but like, if you are a qualified gunsmith, is that mostly repairs, or are you allowed to like make like boutique custom orders and stuff like that, like you would with, say, bladesmithing? Or is it more tightly controlled than that? Can't become a police officer. How come? I'm going to just destroy it. Come on, let's finish off the barrack. Yeah, that'll do. Abakir next. Secondaries are firing on the Conquest, I think. Manufacturing and repairs. Cool. So if you're doing manufacturing, does that mean you're working for one of like the big armaments companies like Colt? Or is it possible to have like, you know, like with a like I said, like with a small bladesmith forge, like boutique kind of weapons, or is it more you would take existing firearms and customize them and stuff like that, like a car customization workshop? Yeah, I'm sure the licenses are very expensive. Oh, you can make custom orders. Cool. Yeah, there's not really much in terms of that in the UK. I think the closest you would get is a company like Holland and Holland, if you've heard of them, who make some truly ridiculous things, like elephant guns is what they're mainly famous for. And they're the ones who developed the Nitro Express rounds. This is a really close range fight, but I'm not sure the Abakir is really figuring this in, given the differences in armour and weapon here. Well, that's the thing, like, so obviously living in the UK where we really do not, like, most people have never seen a firearm, let alone held one or fired one, apart from maybe a shotgun if you're a farmer. But I used to do, as I said, cadet stuff. And I did the firearms instruction course. So, like, I'm probably more familiar with firearms than most. But, yeah, I think very important to have tight controls on it. Make sure that people who do have weapons are correctly trained in their use, I think. You know, other than that, leave it to cultural stuff. But I think it's very important that you have that control, which is possibly lacking in certain areas at the moment. Because I mean, you've got countries unlike the UK that have a lot of firearms, like Finland, where everybody has one because you get one at the end of your national service training, basically. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. No, obviously it's different, but like I was told very young there were a large number of careers I was interested in that I was not allowed to do, because of my eyesight. Basically anything to do with emergency services, military, pilot. Yeah, I was told none of that from a very young age. I think I was about 7. Which is pretty harsh, because I mean, it's like, what 7-year-old doesn't want to like drive trains or planes or whatever it happens to be? Nah, it's fine. I mean, I'm blind. It's probably a good. It's probably a good thing. Well, I'm not actually literally blind, but I'm pretty blind, as blindness goes. Certainly can't function without glasses. Yeah, I know. When you're 7, those are the only jobs you even know about. I know. But even as a teacher, like, it came up as an issue because one thing that most schools do not have is enough drivers of a minibus, which, if you're not from the UK, is a small, like, usually about 15 seater transport, basically. Usually based on a van chassis. In this country, in the UK, you need a D1 driver's license to drive those, which is sounds fine until you realise there's a sight requirement on it. So I can't drive them. I can drive the 12-seater minibuses. That's fine. But a 14, no, that's far too dangerous. It's stuff like that. It just really pisses me off sometimes. Hey there, Fritz. Right, main guns are focusing down the new castle, but let's have the secondary guns sink the spear while we're here. Montpellier performing exceptionally well, I have to say. She's taken 77 hits off 8-inch guns, and yeah, she's pretty much fine. Oh my goodness, thank you for the follow, Captain Kryptos. Cool name. We are massacring transports and everything else. Cruisers, destroyers. A lot. Right, oh god, no, the Tenedos has torpedoes. Shoot it. Shoot it with urgency. Thank you. The Warwick also has torpedoes left. The Witch does not. The Wyvern does not. Good, good. Just let you know. Let's just shift a little bit. These 9-inch guns just rapidly, with all the secondaries, just work their way through destroyers like nobody's business. Okay, let's come about. Yeah, this is a really nasty ship. Seriously nasty. Just the speed at which she is able to inflict horrendous amounts of damage on pretty much anything and everything. Absolutely no threat to anything big like a real battlecruiser or a battleship, of course. But she's making a mess of this convoy. Oh. Secondary guns on the Witch, because it does still have a gun that can hurt, well, maybe not hurt, but damage. Enterprise is pretty much done for, yeah. And we're moving on to the Conquest. Yes, good, 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 good. Yeah, she is very fast. 35 knots should be able to outrun any battleship. Certainly get... I mean, she is a battlecruiser, so you are going to get other battlecruisers that can maybe match her speed. But, you know, is definitely following the adage of outguns anything that it can outguns anything in it can't outrun, and outguns anything that it... Wait. Outguns anything it can't outrun, and outruns anything it can't outgun. That's it. I think I got that right. Jeez, I'm getting tired. Right. Firefly is next, and then we've got a bunch of transports to mop up. Down goes the Conquest. Firefly being rapidly disassembled by all the 2-inch guns. Savagery. So, yeah, this thing's taken, a whole pile of hits and is absolutely fine. Top speed is limited a little bit. We're down to 29 knots, but still, after taking on, I think it was 10 destroyers and a whole bunch of cruisers, including heavies. Yeah, pretty much, Thread. I'm getting drowsy and stupid. Oh, that was a long range hit on the town. There we go. All done. Well, there we go. Nasty little thing. Well, not that little, but nasty thing. Interesting. Not sure if a ship like that is worth it in the campaign, but an interesting concept to be sure. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, those of you on YouTube, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye-bye.